YouTube. It's your boy Scarlet TV. I got a story for you. This story involves a young man who's been dealing with shit. Like, his story is not so good. It's not so good. Alright, so we got Chase. His name is Chase. Chase is a smooth, calm dude. You know what I'm saying? Not much of a problem. Right? Chase's problem started at high school. I want to say his sophomore year started. One of the seniors was bullying him for about half the year. Bullying him. When I mean bullying to the furthest extent. And the reason why this bully was picking on Chase, because Chase wasn't allowing it to happen. Chase moved to a new town. He moved to a new town with his folks. And he went to this school, and the bully, they called him Big Joe, spotted him, talking to him, and it started out with little things, right? So Big Joe plan was, let me get close to this kid, see how he moves. Befriended him. Mind you, Chase ain't know nobody at this school. He befriended him, right? And it started with little things. It started like trips. Hey, my fault, bro. Then it started with taking his food. Then it started with throwing elbows when they was playing sports. So Chase started to think, like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid, right? So Chase started making other, like, after a while, like, after this, like, his first 3 months of the school, he was making other friends in other classes. You know what I'm saying? Chase was real nice and ball. He was really an athlete kid. He was scrawny, though. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about Chase was he knew how to fight. But for him to really throw his hands with you, you had to get him to that point. And Big Joe wasn't getting him to that point, but it was building up to it. So he also had met a young lady at school. Her name was Vanessa. You know what I'm saying? She was half Cuban, half black. Nice, pretty girl. She had light brown eyes. Nice long hair, and she was smart. On her honor roll. And she was a junior in school when he met her. He met her in a cooking class where Chase, he could throw down, and Shorty couldn't really cook like that. So they partnered up, became cool. And he basically was teaching her how to cook little things that she could do at home. And then when it came to big recipes, he was like letting her know what it is. So she ended up getting his number because she was feeling boy. Like it was like a little crush for the time being, until Big Joe seen it. But they was walking the classrooms together, and he had a crush on Vanessa. Vanessa didn't even look his way. So there been times where Big Joe would come over and say some gay shit like, "Oh, bro, remember when you wanted to grab fondant on my penis?" And Vanessa would look like, "What?" So Chase looked at him like, "Yo, bro, what you doing? Like, what are you talking about, bro?" He said, "You came to my crib last night." He said, "Bro, I don't hang with you outside of work. Outside of school, bro. I don't hang with you outside of school, bro. What's your problem?" So Vanessa looked at him like, "Yo, y'all cool?" Looking at him like, "Yeah, this the bro." And put his shoulder around him like, "Yeah, this the bro." He's like, "Yo, bro, get off me, bro. You doing too much." He's like, "Bro, I thought we was cool." "Nah, bro, you don't say that, bro. We ain't that cool, bro." Like, he kind of like this, shoved him off. And Big Joe ain't take too kind to that. He's like, "Yo, bro, stop playing with me," right? And he started walking off with Vanessa. So Big Joe got tight. Came behind him. Boom, threw him into the locker. Caught a speed knot. What the fuck, dude? Took a garbage pail and dumped it on Chase. Vanessa's like, "Yo, what are you doing, you meathead?" So Big Joe turned around and left. "Garbage boy." She was like, "You alright?" He's like, "I'm cool." Shrugged it off. Went to the lockers, took a shower. Joe came, took his clothes. So Chase had spare clothes. You know what I'm saying? He had spare clothes. The whole day he was like, "Fuck is my clothes?" After school, he found out his clothes been hanging up. He had, Big Joe took somebody else's drawers, put chocolate in them, put Chase's name on it, hung it up on a flagpole. And he was laughing about like, "Look at your drawers, man. That's yours, man." Chase just looked at him like. So for like a whole week, Chase was avoiding Big Joe. avoided him, seen him go opposite way. You know what I mean? Go opposite way. Didn't really act with him. So Big Joe started wondering, like, well, I ain't see this kid all week. I ain't see him all week. He went to the class, he looked in, he didn't see him. Now, mind you, Chase went to all his classes, but he made it so he couldn't be seen in his classes. You feel what I'm saying? Big Joe only knew about 2 classes he went to. They had gym together. That's the only class. So Big Joe was like, I'm going to see him at gym. I'm going to see him at gym. Chase ends up going home early that day. Mom's picked him up, right? And she said, yo, we going on a mini vacay. You're going to be out of school for like a week. So, boom, he's out of school for a week. After that week of not seeing him, he was out of school for a week. He went and spoke to his father about the situation. His father was like, why you ain't knock this kid the fuck out already? Why you ain't knock his ass out? So the father started to notice like he was being, abused at school. So he was just like, yo, you know how to fight. You know how to handle yourself. What's the problem? He was just like, I'm afraid I'm going to hurt the kid. Well, for enough for him to stop, you got to do something, right? So, boom. After that happened, Chase came back to school with a whole new attitude. Whole new demeanor. Him and Vanessa kept keeping in contact. And while he was away, Big Joe been trying to make a move on her, like, low-key, and she wasn't feeling it. So she basically told him, like, the day before he came back to school. And so he seen her, whatever. And what happens is now, Big Joe kisses her in front of him. Mwah, baby. And Chase seen that, was like, before he could say anything to her, he kind of just left. And she was like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? And she slapped him, right? She slapped him. Don't fucking kiss me, dirty motherfucker. She cursed him out. So as Chase is walking away, him and Vanessa get into a confrontation. He was like, bitch, what you doing? You my girl now. She's like, I'm not your girl. Don't you ever put your fucking lips on me again, so I'm gonna report your ass for sexual harassment. So he was like kind of the big bully of the school type shit, like, right? So they had a cooking class. They go to the cooking class. Chase is ignoring her. Mind you, they partners. She like, Chase, why aren't you talking to me? Like, we're partners. So Chase is like, don't you got a man? Ain't his name Big Joe? She's like, you saw us kiss, but did you say to see what happened afterwards? He's like, I just seen what I needed to say. She's like, I slapped him. And then he put his hands on me. So Chase was like, what? Yeah, he put his hands on me. So Chase was like, so she kind of caught it like, you like me, Chase? So Chase had to come clean. He was like, yeah, like, I thought you were a cool girl, you smart, you know what I mean, teaching you how to cook. I just thought we was, on that type of timing. So she didn't know. But she also liked him. She was more glad that he came forward. She was like, yeah, I like you too. He asked her out. I was like, hey, let's go out sometime. Let's do something else outside of school, like movie, bowling or something. She was like, I'm down for that. So they patched things up. You know what I'm saying? So moving on. It came to, I want to say a few months later. Big Joe ended up getting suspended for that. He got suspended for like 3 days. And then he just stopped coming to school for a little minute. He got involved in gang shit. And time went on. And whatever. Vanessa and Chase was like the couple of the year. It's going in her senior year, it's going in his junior year. Big Joe decided to come back to school. He hearing about it. He seeing how Vanessa, her body molded. Like, she thick now. Titties popping. Booty. Chase got a little bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he gained some height. So Big Joe thought Big Joe was going to be Big Joe when he get back to school. He said that they're a couple. Everybody playing, parading them. Chase is like popular in school now. He helps out with tutoring. He volunteers. He's an athlete. He got a beautiful ass girl. So boom, Big Joe come back to school. And he got a class with her. So he's back. He playing with her. He put gum in her hair because she was ignoring him, throwing paper at her. He was doing all types of shit to get under her skin. What really put her over the line is the gum in her hair. And then he put gum in her hair, and then he like stick the gum in her hair on her chair. So when she got up, the whole shit got up, and she kind of hurt her neck. And he laughed, and a couple other kids laughed. So Chase found out, right? And when Chase found out, he was furious. Furious. When I mean furious, you know one of the characters that come out of character when they real mad? That's Chase. So boom. After Chase hear that, she like, Chase, don't do nothing. He was like, nah, it's too late for that. A lot of this shit been going on for too long. Right? So she's in the hallway with her friends. They talking about the situation. Big Joe come up with his two guys. And in the midst of him coming up, talking to her, the guys talking to her, and what happens is they surround Vanessa. Right? They kind of move her friends out the way. Like, y'all move out the fucking way, y'all fucking birds. Right? So he was like, let me get that kiss again. She was like, get out of my face. If I tell my father, your father can't help you right now. Your father can't help you right now. I'll tell my man, he'll beat you up. Who, Chase? That puny motherfucker ain't gonna do shit to me. So his boy's like, hell yeah, we'll put that nigga down too. Fuck out of here. So Chase in the hallway, he coming out. He coming with his guys. They like, oh, Chase, your girl. So he run over there. Big Joe, mother stupid. He start cursing. All types of crazy. Big Joe, stupid, dumb motherfucker. So everybody like, ooh, amping it. So Big Joe turn around. He like, Vanessa, come here. So Big Joe stop her from moving. So he coming towards her. He told dude, get at that nigga. This is where a lot of the kids respect Chase. They looked at him like they thought he was puny, or he gained a little weight, he can't fight, because they let me watch. You know what I mean? So Big Joe took his eyes off the situation. They came at Chase. One of them swung. Chase leaned back, uppercut, boom, drop boy, instantly. The other boy, he swerved, bink, bink, two-piece, he went down. Big Joe went in for a kiss. Chase came from under him. Molly Wop. His whole shit up. Oh! Stunned him. This is my woman. And the next fucking time you put hands on us, will be the last time you fucking breathe. So Big Joe stunned. He like, the fuck? Mouth bleeding. The fuck I'm bleeding? Yo, he look up. His guys was on the floor holding their face. Holding their face and shit. He like, the fuck? Oh, nah. So they get to squaring up. So Vanessa was like, no, Chase. She's like, I got this. Y'all hold her. He been asking this for a long time. He started jumping like Goku. Getting his two-step in. Started getting ready. They like, yo, Chase, he big. Big Joe is about 6'7", 300 pounds. Big nigga. Chase was about 185, 6'5". So they about to get it on. So Chase threw his hands. He like, what's up? So Big Joe threw his hands. Big Joe swung. He counted. Boop, boop. Two-piece. Instantly. Real quick. Boop, boop. Backed him up. Right? Big Joe shook it off. He came back again. This time he did some weaving. And he came up with two uppercuts. Boom, boom. It was like a combo. Boom, boom. Shook his mouth. His tooth fell out. He got real furious. Chase, remember, his girl's locker is open. He stepped back. He leaned back. Big Joe pushed him. When he pushed him, Joe fell back. Boom. Right? Hit the locker. That's when Big Joe rushed him. He took his girl locker and smacked his face with it. Bang! Stunned him. Took his head and rammed it. Bang! 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 Into the locker. Fucking his whole shit up. Big Joe just dropped to the floor with a bloody face. Motherfucker. Spit on him. After all that happened, Big Joe came back the next day. He shot Chase. That's when his whole life changed. Shot Chase. Didn't kill him, but he shot him. Y'all stick around for part 2. It's your boy Carter TV, and I'm out.